Ladies and gentlemen, this is how Raw from the performances can go off the air with Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and Becky Lynch drinking beers and whooping ass. As you know, oh Byron's back up. Oh Byron's back up. Oh, he's gonna get his ass done. He's gonna get his ass done. He get a little beer. Fucking Byron. And one more stunner for the road. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Monday Night Raw from the Performance Center. A very short show again. From what I watched. You know, they kicked off with the Edge segment, and then they did the Elimination Chamber. They actually replayed the Royal Rumble about the Men's Rumble. They replayed it for to fill time, and that shit almost took like half the show. So, and then they came back with the Taker contract segment, which was a little bit weird. Like Taker just came out and he had no contract to sign, so he just flipped his shit. And he came out no code with like a fucking in French we call them tuques, skull caps, whatever they call them. And then he came out, then AJ cut a promo backstage, signed a contract, sent Gallows Anderson to die to give the contract to Taker. Taker signs the contract, shoves it in Anderson's mouth, and that is it. Then we had Becky's segment, first we had Andrade versus Ray, which was a decent match. Ray won, so he became the U.S. champion. Next week, from the Performance Center, he gets a title shot. We're gonna do the same shit over and over again because fuck this coronavirus. After that, we had the Becky segment. She cut a decent promo. Shayna basically just showed up to look pissed, and that was it. And then look a little bit worried. And then Becky showed up with this like cool ass like Peterbilt truck that was like custom painted and everything. Rumors are coming around that supposedly was meant for her WrestleMania entrance, but since the news came out, might as well mention it now and then get back to the review. WrestleMania moved to the Performance Center, officially not taking place in Tampa, which I understand, and I understand that they couldn't cancel it because it would just cost them a shit ton of money. And if they canceled it and Mania just doesn't happen, well then you have to spend like fucking I don't know how many like more months. Oh shit! I'm sorry, it's because they're showing like people failing at sports. You would have to spend months continuing storylines all the way to fucking Money in the Bank. So, and postponing it, if you do that, you have to push everything back. So, no Hall of Fame ceremony this year, no NXT Takeover this year. Well, Takeover, I think what they'll probably do is they'll just have it happen at the Performance Center as well on Saturday and the main on Sunday. But yeah, shit's getting crazy, ladies and gentlemen, outside. But we have to adapt or survive. We have to adapt or perish, as Evolution used to say. Now, going back to Becky, she cut a decent promo. Then you had Kevin Owens cut a promo to challenge Rollins to a match at WrestleMania, which we officially got two of them, quote-unquote, added. The fucking Saxon, sorry, son of a bitch, boom stunner. Simon probably just watched the Stone Cold segment, and that was it, which, the Stone, but before I get to that, Edge was sworn last man standing, which in an empty Performance Center should be interesting. It's going to be a good match. And Owens versus Rollins is also going to be a good match. Have finally Owens get one over on Rollins. And then the last thing, of course, was the Stone Cold segment, which was just Stone Cold talking about what 316 day means, and 316 day allows you to do this and drink beer and blah blah blah. To me, it was just fucking hilarious. And they had Byron saying like these huge cars, like rating the segment, like I give this an 8 or a 6 or a 10. And it was obvious that Byron was setting himself up to get stunned out of his fucking ugly ass shoes and socks. So, Austin invites him down to drink some beers, stuns his ass, does a little bit of beer bash. Becky comes out with the old Stone Cold cooler, and I thought Austin was gonna stun Becky. I was like, because they were mentioning about how last time they were in the ring together, which was on Stone Cold's show, Becky stunned Stone Cold. They were drinking a beer together. And she was like, "Oh no, I'm here to respect the sacredity of 316 Day," and they ended the show by doing a beer bash together, and Byron got back up for one more stunner, and that was it. So, a pretty I wouldn't. It's hard to say a pretty good show. It was a decent show, but I hope that they, I understand that maybe you can't really, have huge matches, huge shows with like the band on the amount of people that can be there, that can travel. So that sort of restricts you to, trying to find stuff to put on TV. So I get why they're doing replays of some matches, but like, last Friday was a chamber match, and then was a more men's rumble match. Now SmackDown's probably gonna be the SmackDown men's rumble match or on NXT. So it's like, I definitely think they could do something better, but I understand that they're sort of in a sticky situation. These are not situations that you plan for. So Raw was okay. Raw has come and gone. I'm definitely gonna be interested to see what AEW is gonna be like on Wednesday from Daly's Place in Jacksonville. Definitely interesting to see how that one is. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe to the Raphael Leduc Page Guy channel. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a very good night. Stay safe, people.